while everyone's still asleep. So let me see if I can set up a chair real quick. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. We are up in the mountains. Wow, a airplane flew in right when I started my live stream. It's the first airplane I've heard since I've been here. Interesting. No coincidence there, I would imagine. How's everyone doing out in Happy Land? Have you guys been missing me? Pour myself a little more coffee, heat it up a bit, give it a quick stir. Mm, that's nice. Yeah. It's good to have a little coffee first thing in the morning, whether you be in the city or in the mountains. And I just so happen to be in the mountains today. I think I will grab myself a JP Farrell as well. What's been going on out in Happy Land while I've been away? Anything crazy happened recently? Oh, let's see, that feels like it's a little bit wet. It's been raining. Oh, yesterday. And looks like it probably rained a little last night too. See if I can't fix that a bit. Yes, indeed. So there's folks up and about already. It's 8 a.m. I've been up since, did I wake up at 5 or 6? Seems like I woke up at 5. Got up, did a little kung fu practice, and made myself some coffee. When I first got up, it was nice because there was nobody else up and about. Hey, Monsieur Tiedrick's out in Happy Land. Good to see you, Tiedrick. Hope you're doing well, sir. Yes, I'm up in the mountains. Um, I'm not sure how good the connection is. Otherwise, I would walk around and show you a little bit. But with that said, I can at least point the camera and show you. We got a little cabin like this. It's called Mountain Spring number 3. And then my view out the side, I got other cabins nearby. And then there's a trail going up to the top of the mountain where there is a waterfall with a little river that comes down. And then this is kind of what it looks like off to the side. Beautiful clear sky, beautiful blue skies with lots of clouds. I'm up here uh, recovering some of my energy, meditating, doing some good magic. Yeah, it's nice. There's some cool up the side of the mountain. There's some cool little stone towers and stuff, different like Great Wall type things. Not exactly Great Wall, but similar to it. I got neighbors though. Yeah, it's a nice little place. There are there used to be there was a place up here uh that was an old wooden temple near an old railroad bridge, and I had driven by it a few times when I came up here to the mountains, and it was all constructed of wood. It had a stone base, but it was basically a wooden temple that looked like it could have been like maybe a family's home at one time. And I really thought it would be cool to purchase that and have it as like a retreat, a cabin retreat. for coming up here and hanging out whenever I got free time, like on the weekends and stuff. And I thought I would be interested in buying it. And this time we came up here, it looks like someone else already bought it. And rather than restore it or preserve it, even though it was probably, I would imagine that it was over 100 years old at the time when I was checking it out, and it had like the perfect feng shui and stuff. So rather than preserving it, it was beautiful, beautiful little cabin. I took pictures of it. They tore it down and started building like a modern concrete structure, and it was really kind of heartbreaking because it was one of the most picturesque little wooden temples that I've ever seen anywhere really, but especially in this area because so much has been destroyed over the years. Like they just tear everything down because they're rebuilding. I mean, obviously, if it's really old and ramshackled, then it's not up to par as far as modern structures go. But I think some of those older things, they should be preserved. Like I would imagine that you could have gone in it and gutted it out of anything that wasn't like in great condition, and then you could have reconstructed a modern type of facility inside of it so that you preserved its outward look of antique old oriental style, and then at the same time created a modern living structure within it. Yeah, that sounds like the plan, Jeff. That's kind of been the plan all along, is to try to achieve that level of freedom and independence, that I could have a nice little mountain retreat, even in the countryside. It doesn't have to necessarily be the mountains. I'm not particular. I do like the mountains. They are kind of hard to get up and out of, like up into and then back out of and stuff. So it makes it a little bit difficult for people that are interested in visiting you. But at the same time, it makes it kind of an adventure to do so. Um, the one older magician that I went to visit recently and got initiated into the Temple of Astarte, he has a mountain retreat that's like perfect for it. It's a single standing home made of mostly wood and stone, and it's three main areas tall. So it has like a tower. It's like got a house and then an upper section for his study, and then there's like a tower with an astronomy, like section to keep your telescope, and you can observe the entire surrounding area. It's kind of perfect for like the little wizard's tower. And that's something I'm interested in, either building myself from the ground up or finding and purchasing for my retirement years. That's definitely the way to go. Yeah, and it probably shouldn't take me until I'm 70 to get it. I should be able to get it before then. Well, I'm pushing 50 now, so my kids are about 10 years out from graduating from college. Like with my daughter, she's 15 this year, so she's got about 10 years until she'll be settled into a professional career. And my son about the same. So yeah, when we're looking at like 60 probably for retirement and head up the mountain, get the Wizard's Tower. Yeah, it's good to preserve the books, man, and have them. Books are good. I like books. It's hard to hold on to them and move them about though. in this modern world, especially with the great limitations that have been set on travel for the average man. There's a de facto travel ban just by pricing everyone out of being able to do it. And I hear that the airline industry is in really bad shape right now, like suffering from disrepair, and that flights are canceled in great numbers and stuff like that. So that's all kind of a bummer. It looks like the battery has already died on my phone. Man, that didn't take long. 10 minutes of live streaming killed the battery. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and sign off for today. I just wanted to check in and say hello to everyone. I would like to think so, Jeff. I would like to try to be able to do that. I think about 100 acres should do it. That would give you enough privacy and land to work with. About 100 acres. I've seen really nice stretches of farmland that are like 300, 500 acres big, and you could get it with a homesteading house for not a lot of money. We're talking 100,000, $200,000. You can get that amount of land still. You just have to be selective and find the right place, and hook onto a deal where they're selling out. But at the same time, that was 10 or 15 years ago, whereas a lot has changed with the big money guys coming into the game and buying up everything. So all of my good ideas um, are getting usurped by the bad guys. So we got to fight back at some point. Y'all good looking sex people stay well out in Happy Land, and I will see you in the abodes of the future. That's it for now because the battery's dead. So as above, so below, and do good magic. Good to see you, Monsieur Tiedrick. Stay well, and I'll see you on the next transmission.